Hi, this is Derek, one of your hosts of Defenders TV Podcast, the podcast all about the Netflix Marvel TV shows. We've got a brand new one coming up this week on Friday, the 7th of September. We've got Iron Fist Season 2 coming to Netflix, with all episodes coming out. We've seen the first 6 episodes and wanted to give you a quick spoiler-free overview of what we thought and whether you should be excited about it. As you know, if you're a listener to Defenders TV Podcast, we cover the episode by episode for each of the seasons of these shows. So if you want to hear our thoughts on Iron Fist Season 1, pop on over to defenderstvpodcast.com and you'll see a list of all of our episodes on there. Overall, as a fan of the first season of Iron Fist, really enjoyed how the story progressed from the beginning to the end with Danny Rand and him being taken into Defenders, and also his appearance on Luke Cage. The character hasn't really been out of the spotlight. Like a lot of the Defenders characters, he has gotten more screen time really over the last while than most of the other characters, probably because he's quite a complex character. What I like so far about Season 2 is that they've developed this character even more. It's really exciting as a fan of Iron Fist now to see how they've taken this character and some of his history and brought it into the second season. We still see a lot about the relationships around him. Colleen Wing is very important in the show in the second season. We see his brother Davos back in this season, so great to see the interplay between these two characters, why they're against each other, why they're fighting against each other all the time. We have the return of Joy Meacham and the wonderful Ward Meacham, who we loved in Season 1. Some of them don't get as much time on screen as they did last season, probably because of the change of direction in the second season of the show. We're much more street-based this time, a lot less boardroom, a lot less meeting rooms, and huge thing, a lot more fighting this season. There's not an episode that goes by without a big moment. And they have really, really lent into the fight scenes this season. We have a brand new fight coordinator on the show, Clayton Barber, who's come in the past from Black Panther, which was one of the big movies of the year this year. Obviously, there had some big fight sequences in there, and he's brought some of that style to the show. One of the things he said to the cast, as you've heard probably from San Diego Comic-Con, is that this cast have worked really hard to be on screen for the fight sequences, to actually be there so you can see them at all times doing these fights. And that's a really good change. It's worked really well for these moments throughout the episode so far. Really enjoyable. Other quick things, really, we've got a new villain on the show, Mary, who's being played by Alice Eve. We do see her growth within the show, so definitely one to watch out for. Absolute highlight so far. Really, really enjoying her part in the show. And another big highlight of the season is we're getting Misty Knight coming in. This is another big announcement that's already been made, but we got Misty Knight working with Colleen Wing back in Season 2 of Luke Cage. Their relationship continues to develop in Iron Fist Season 2, and it's definitely one to look out for. If you've been a fan of Simone Missick's portrayal of Misty Knight, happy to say she is present and correct here. There's some great moments with that character when she comes into the show. Really, really excited for everybody to see these episodes and for me to see the next 4 episodes of the show. This season of Iron Fist is going to be 10 episodes. Unfortunately, a little less than I would have wanted. I wish the show had kept the structure of the 13 episodes. It cracks along at a pace. So already I feel, now that we're more than halfway into the series, already I feel, oh no, we've only got 4 episodes left and it's going to be over really soon, and I don't want it to be over. It's been really, really enjoyable. Hope you enjoy it as much as we've been enjoying the episodes so far, and I'm hoping the other 4 episodes keep up the quality that we've seen in these first 6 episodes. If you want to hear our thoughts about the individual episodes, those are embargoed still, obviously, until the episodes are released. We wouldn't want to spoil you anyway on any of the plot points for the series, but if you want to hear our thoughts, we'll be releasing our first episode just after the episode airs on Netflix on Friday, the 7th of September. Just go over to defenderstvpodcast.com, subscribe on there, and you'll see it come up on Friday morning after you've watched the first episode. Or if you want to just subscribe to any good or evil podcast catcher, pop on over to the website. There's links there. We're on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and any other good podcast catcher out there. Thanks so much. Hopefully you enjoy Season 2 of Iron Fist as much as we did, and really excited to get in depth on every detail of the second season of Iron Fist. Talk to you soon.